What's up, guys? It is the Work in Progress podcast, back with another podcast. This time it is a Friday night, a Saturday night, and this will maybe posted a day later because of technical difficulties. We just had a huge storm, and so yeah.
The storm was loud as hell.
Yeah, I know.
I wouldn't say storm. I'd say there was a small hail of.
Basically.
But then after that, we were fine.
Yeah. So, yeah. All right. Now, our topic for tonight is useless things in life.
Oh yes.
All right. Let's start with.
I feel like
that joke.
I feel like let's start with school, since a lot of things we might not need in life, even though they say that everything you learn in school you will need in the future. Yeah, right. These big ass algebra equations. We're definitely gonna need those.
Like the thing is like they probably saying like the future as college, but college that's when your real like education ends, not high school.
I probably left it in
The thing is like yeah.
Like unless I'm doing some weird ass coding, which I don't think I will be as my career. I God hope not. I'm not gonna want all. I'm not gonna need to do all these algebraic equations and stuff like that. It's just there's no point in that.
Yeah. And like
It should really just be adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing, and that's all. That's all.
yeah.
All right, like oh my god.
The thing is like word problems. I don't even know what word problems are supposed to like have. Like I know like real world problems. They're actually useful, but not with algebra. Just multiplying, dividing. That's it. That's really all you need to know for a job.
Yeah.
You're done. So this is why we literally came up with this topic. With like in school, me and BCG here, we're in the same algebra class, advanced algebra, and
we're in the same history. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, you two, not me.
Yeah.
So then,
yeah, bro, you're not special.
Oh yeah, speaking of history, okay, all right. So I'm going to put this. I'm gonna put this out there. All right. We don't really need to learn anything in history except for a few things. Don't make slavery a thing ever again, which
Unless
is
it becomes
completely
useful.
obvious, because that's just wrong.
Plus, we don't even
We
have
get
the
that,
fucking
okay.
power to do that.
Well, what if it's against bad people?
Do it, no.
No, still, slaves
No
are slaves. Like, don't do it. It's wrong.
No
So
slavery.
a murderer shouldn't
No
be
slavery.
Slave is what you're saying.
Wars were made so that our world is the way it is today, and a bunch of other stuff. If people want to know how all that happened, they could Google that. Otherwise, we don't need to learn that.
I
Yeah,
completely agree with you.
but then we're just gonna be called stupid and ignorant by other countries when they come over here and interview us.
No, but the
okay,
thing is, like,
What ended during the year 1876?
Oh no, give me a minute.
1875. Like done. Easy.
No.
That hurts my brain.
Alright, but the thing is, it may be imperative. Like world history is imperative for like people to be like aware of this early on in their lives, and that's probably what the other countries want. To be aware of this.
All these revolutions and stuff. Nah, not really.
Yeah, I agree.
Not unless you're gonna be a politic or whatever.
The thing is,
which is bad.
my perspective
No
on
one's
world
gonna
history is like just to not make the same mistakes as in the past. But like you can't just like just keep on doing it over and over again. It's just legit the same exact thing every single year. We are in ninth grade and we've experienced this many times.
Like humans make mistakes all the time. But when we know not to do that ever again, we know not to do that again.
Yeah, like it's just ridiculous.
Let's
Well,
see.
if that was true, people would know communism doesn't work.
Let's give an example. Health.
But it's true because communism has
For health, we do know that we do have to learn all this stuff because that's gonna affect our lives definitely. But the thing is, why not just they might as well just say, oh, don't do drugs, don't smoke, don't drink, don't do any of that. People
Yeah,
are still gonna freaking do it.
Is that
But
because there's really nothing to do in their town? Or is it because like that what you call it? Or it's either
That's
because
what I
they
said.
want to and they're and then peer pressure from their friends and it's insane.
yeah, so it's like you might as well just tell us not to do it because either we will listen to you or we won't. That's just
Because
how
I feel like
humans
there's a
work.
difference because we have a lot more. Now a lot of people are gonna disagree, but I feel like we're a lot smarter than our parents were when they were 15.
Hmm.
Well, because all the mistakes they made, we now know not to do because they've told us or we've learned
Yeah,
about it.
like
Yeah.
if we know better or not on what a pedophile is, we're not stupid anymore. We're a lot tougher.
We
understand.
literally like have been out on like 9 o'clock, which is right now 9:05 p.m. And we've
Yeah,
already
if
been
anyone-
out
if
like
anyone
in
tries to mess with us,
this like sort of
we just stab them to death.
like environment.
If I'm
Like
if
I've
I'm being
experienced
completely
being almost being kidnapped before.
Welcome to the club.
dude, if I'm being completely honest, stuff like history and like science, so like science like biology and chemistry and stuff like that, and like algebra with all these crazy equations, that should be safe for college because when you think about it, college is pretty much setting you up for
For
you
your job.
learning more education so that the job you want you'll learn more about. So if you wanna be like this crazy math scientist or whatever, you would learn that stuff. So if you want to be for example, a CSI agent or whatever, you would take like biology, chemistry, and stuff like that in college.
The
A historian, that's when you will go and, learn about that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like I feel like everything after middle school is not that useful
Yeah.
because even middle school's cutting it, but even now, electives like financial literacy
Yeah,
are
like,
important for us
those
to
are
learn.
useful though.
Because
those are useful.
yeah, I'm saying those things shouldn't be electives. Those should be main
courses,
that we
yeah.
need to learn.
But the thing is,
They
that's why
teach
they
us the
have
things-
electives. It's because you want to fill the requirements so you could graduate from your senior year. Because financial literacy in our school is one of the most like one of many imperative classes you must take before you graduate. If you didn't take it any time during your years, like at least one marking period, then you can't graduate. You got to stay back a year and take it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it should be like math. It's one of those things you always go through in life.
Yes.
Like you don't have a choice to skip math or English or world history.
Yeah.
You can put off financial literacy until the last year.
Well, like a world
Am I the only
language.
one who thinks- am I the only one that think? Yeah, language you don't really need unless you're actually going to. So, like for example, if I'm going to Spain, the most I'm gonna say is probably "Hola, cómo estás," and then have like basic stuff. I'm not
yeah.
gonna
Alright, but
like the first thing you're gonna say is something in English,
But-
because that's or like any language that you were born learning.
But the
Yeah,
thing
so
is, like,
if I'm in a different country, I'm gonna ask the first thing I'm gonna ask them. Su hablo inglesias? That's the first thing.
I
I'm
mean-
gonna ask.
And sometimes we don't even need it. So, like, for example, there's this thing called Spanish Dictionary or Spanish Dict. Just search up what you want to have read, and then let the person read it. You don't need to memorize that stuff.
no, all right. Let's just not.
Instead of saying, "Oh, did you go to the beach last week?" in Spanish, having to remember how to say that, just type it up and let them read it.
Yeah.
And then
Exactly,
and
that
then
stuff just
and then
doesn't
give
feel
and then
important.
and then give them your phone. They'll type back, and then you're like, "Oh, okay, cool." Bye bye.
But yeah, like literally, there's this Spanish transfer student. I think came from one of the Spanish-speaking countries in my history class. They're learning about the American Revolution right now, and yeah, they're literally like my main teacher. She let's call her just Miss someone. All right,
Miss Yeet.
Miss Yee.
Miss S.
Miss Yee.
S for someone.
No, Miss
S
Yee.
for someone.
All right, so yeah,
She's
Miss
Mrs.
S. So
Yee.
Miss S, she knows how to speak Spanish. which is gonna tie into my point I'm gonna say after this explanation. Yeah, Miss S knows Spanish, and I'm not sure if she's from a Spanish-speaking family, but she knows how to speak Spanish fluently. Well, and now there's a Mister, a substitute teacher that's always in with you to always help their students. Let's call him Mr. S. But don't get them mixed up; they're not married.
Mr. Yeet.
But
Mr. and Mrs. Yeet. Yeah. Okay.
Yeet. All right. So Mr. S. So he doesn't really know how to speak like Spanish that fluent, but he knows some vocabulary. So then, yeah. So then he just goes on her Chromebook, the Spanish-speaking child's Chromebook.
10 years later, he was still not finished with his story.
And then just typed in Google Translate. You guys are making me confused. Alright, so he typed in Google Translate, spoke his English and all that, and then she finally understands. That's what it's there for, to translate. What else is it there for?
Yeah, but Google Translate's trash.
But the thing is, like,
but if it wasn't for Google
guys,
Translate,
use
I
logic
wouldn't
here.
be passing Italian right now. So.
But you say you don't really need a Spanish, like a world language, like Latin. I don't think you don't need it.
I feel like at the moment, whatever the two most popular languages are should be learned. Like right now, Spanish is a second language in America.
English is the most common. English is the most common language worldwide, and then I would say Spanish is second.
Yeah, Spanish is second. But the thing is, the thing is, guys, we're talking about a country, America here. We have people migrating from these Spanish-speaking countries into this country, and if they want to get a job, they'll have to learn English. And then we have to. Shut up, bro. But still, like we're gonna have to learn how to speak Spanish. Like, let's say if you worked at the Bronx Zoo or any sort of workplace where like a lot of like other world countries speaking people just come in, they're your customers. You gotta learn, like, if they didn't learn English in their country and they're coming into America and they're at your workplace, you gotta know like what they're saying in order to like let's put in a scenario for you guys here to make this even more clear to you. So if I worked at the Bronx Zoo and you ask how many hours they want, dos. And then if you haven't learned Spanish, dos means 2.
Who doesn't know what dos means?
Yeah, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
But just in case someone is retarded, is that? But
Yeah, but what if they haven't listened to Pitbull, bro?
Unos, dos.
Shut up.
I know you want me.
Yeah, I know.
I know you want ya. I know you want me.
Alright, enough of that. But still, Pitbull's a nice artist, but you were getting off topic. Yeah. So now, just in case, like, yo no hablo inglés or something like that. Let's say, what if? Well, I mean, whatever. But still, if no one knows what the word hablo means, then
you're done for, Cletus.
Yeah, you'll probably get fired or something for lying on your application saying you know how to speak Spanish.
Gym. All right, gym should be a chosen elective based on that person.
Nope. And I disagree.
No, listen to me first. All right. Some people are just not meant to play a sport. Like, there are people who are not meant to be athletic at all.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not trying to name names, but there are a few people I know. They just can't play sports. And then what? No, dude, I'm actually pretty good, bro.
And so I know, I seen you on that water.
Dude, you never see me, bro.
I've seen you on the water, bro. You're pretty good, I guess.
Bro, I'm the one with the most experience out of like the whole crew team.
Boy,
I am, dude. 2 years before everyone else. Alright. Anyway, let's say you have gym as elected that you chose yourself. It should be broken down into a few parts. So like, let's say you wanna. I'm kind of like forming it from like the whole college thing, where like, depending on what you want to be when you grow up in college. you put that into college, but also for high school. So it's like, but that's for gym. So it's like, let's say you want to be a basketball player, or like you want to be a part of the NBA or whatever. For like you want to be part of basketball, you would pick the sport basketball. If you want to join like tennis or whatever, you pick tennis. Archery, you choose archery. You want to be in the NFL, then you choose football. And
wow, wait a minute.
Soccer. You know what I mean?
Huh.
Like so you choose the sport you want to be in instead of being forced to do the sports that you're maybe not good at or that you just don't want to do.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, that sounds amazing. That sounds like.
This sounds very
very
reasonable,
similar.
I'd say. Like, you should really tell that
It
to the
sounds very
fucking...
similar to something I already know. You know, I think they're called
And
clubs. I think they're called clubs.
Yeah, I know, but you aren't forced. Yeah, but you don't have a choice when it comes to actual gym class.
Can we all agree on one thing?
Yeah.
What? That gym
Health
isn't
is a
really
need.
Health is just
feel like
so
health-
boring at this point. Say that you shouldn't do drugs or smoking, and the whole talk about sex, and then you're done.
Yeah, legit, just like...
Which you can
but
easily
but
get
think
from
about
your
it. Think about it.
parents.
Think about it like this. There are a lot of misconceptions. There are a lot of things we get wrong that we don't really know. And
Search
learning
it
about
up.
it. Yeah, but you don't. How do you know what to search up correctly? You need to know this.
You would just ask, "Hey, mom, dad, how are babies formed?" Just search it up on. Okay.
the bird,
Well, what if
the
you-
flowers and the bees.
Okay.
Yeah, but it skips that conversation where you don't have to have it.
But, like,
where you
a
can
lot of
just be
people
like,
are
oh.
too embarrassed to ask their parents, that's the thing. But if you're, like, an
Exactly.
innocent...
What's the point on
But the
a
thing is-
freaking phone? There's Google on the phone.
Yeah, I know, I was about to say, like, there's Google on the
Whenever you get a
phone.
new
Just ask
phone,
them.
Google is
Oh.
always on there.
Oh, daddy mommy.
Well, this has been
It works! It works! It works!
No.
How do you think? It works! It works! Alright.
Oh, wow, look at that. That's amazing, guys.
That
You
was
see
the
that?
best line ever.
If you just look it on the Urban Dictionary, it would just say, Daddy fucked mommy. And then there's gonna be another one, a second description saying a long ass paragraph of like very detailed way of sex. Very excruciatingly detailed.
This has been the podcast. I hope
Yeah,
you all
shut up,
enjoyed
bro.
it.
Shut up. We're not done yet. We have millions of other
We want it to be
subtopics.
monetized, but that's a no.
There's
what's
millions of
another-
other topics we can talk about right now, and I have in mind too. So, yeah, how about another class? Any of you have another class from school that you guys want to talk about?
You just left.
So I guess it's me and you, BTG. So, yeah,
Oh yeah.
right.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't work. Sorry, it doesn't work.
Oh well. Shit.
All right. So, like, yeah. Another class. Which robotics? Robotics.
Oh well. I have intro to computer programming. I just started, and it's March.
Oh my god.
What about September, October, December, January, and February? 5 months I could have learned shit. No.
What did you guys do? What did you guys do during that time?
I don't even remember. It was so retarded. It was so bad. It was a waste. Waste of 5 months learning absolutely nothing.
The
And we're
biggest waste
finally
of
getting.
5 months I've ever had in my life would probably be school.
Let's see.
So computer programming. What are you guys doing there?
The only use that I wish I took this year, but I'm taking next year, is study hall, and that's only just to get more of my work done, so I don't have to worry.
You know,
about
I took study hall and I took concert band. Concert band actually is really useful for your like college.
It's very useful because music. Yeah, dude, it works for everything, college and real life.
And also marching band too.
Anywhere.
Yeah, you can get anywhere.
Dude,
Plus
music-
marching band. It's really
Music
good.
No, there is not one person on this earth that doesn't like music. Otherwise, they've been living under a rock or they're freaking retarded as hell.
Yeah.
But there's always everyone likes at least a certain type of music, And so if you're in concert band or if you do choir or whatever, if you do something that has to do with music, you're set
Yeah.
because everyone likes music. If you can become like a music artist, you're good for the rest of your life.
Yeah. And like about marching band. Sorry about that. If you take 2 years of marching band, 2 years.
Easy on your college resume.
Exactly. And you
Easy.
get your own varsity jacket.
Let alone getting into a job for free. College that costs a lot of money. If you put that you're on marching band or crew or anything where you dealt with like being on a team or whatever, you're already like getting a thumbs up automatically.
Well, I mean, maybe not automatically, but it looks really good at your college. Like me and BCG here, we are in the marching band. We plan on doing it again, and for all of our 4 years. It's plus like on the bright side, it's really fun, but like it's really tiring. Just like crew, like BCG and
Yeah, it
the
is,
OK
bro.
player.
It's like hell
It's
on earth.
really tiring, but it's really fun to do, and it's really good for your college resume and all that. So that's 2 pluses, 1 down, and I bet there's many pluses out there for people.
More
And speaking
pros
of
and
that,
cons.
yeah, pros and cons. My bad. So if you guys have any pros or cons, make sure to leave it down in the comment section below because we would love to read your comments and love to read your.
Well, it's dude. They don't even need a comment. It's either like or dislike.
Like or dislike. Yeah, that pretty much proves it.
Please like it. We need the.
We need the subs. We need the views. We need everything.
We are very, very lonely. We are very, very lonely.
Yeah, we have everyone.
Please help us.
All right. So, does anyone have any other subtopics except for school?
Apart from school,
I think of anything.
all right, once you're out of school, your life is mostly dependent on your career, and your career is probably the most useful thing for you. So, I don't know. It's mostly just about school and like the useless things you do there.
Yeah, basically.
Because like everything else is pretty useful for you. Like if you do a sport, that helps with your health and your physique. If you take,
I got that physique.
Yeah.
I can't think of any other like ideas that are like not useful because like a lot of things are useful.
Like for example, in math, polynomials. Oh my god!
What the?
Why do you even need that? It's just squares. Everyone knows that a square has equal size, equal shape, size, everything.
I need to learn linear, binomial, trinomial, four term.
I know it's like 4 terms or
You
more.
guys realize you're the only ones.
Like literally, why do we even need that? Come on. Like who? Can you guys name a job too in the comment section below that needs polynomials?
And no, do not say math test.
That's not even a job. That's not a career at all.
Not math test. Math teacher.
Sometimes.
Math teacher.
I mean, that is a job and it's a career. Don't say it because that's basically the only thing on this planet that accepts polynomials. Like really. Come on, everyone knows shapes. Oh, what's a triangle? I don't know. Is it that circular looking thing? Oh, I said the word circular.
Is this a triangle?
Of course, that's a no.
That's a polynomial.
It somehow flies through the screen and knocks him in the head.
Well then.
What is the volume of this? I don't really care. It's not gonna affect my life.
22.
Guys, literally, if someone gave me this and was like, "What is the volume of it?" I'd be like, "I don't know. It doesn't affect my life if I answer or not." Let's be honest.
This is like beyond me, bro.
If you do not find out the volume of this, we are all dead.
No.
Like, yo, we gonna die, boy. Please, do not allow us to die, sir.
And also, let's go on. I have a couple of more topics in mind, like smoking, vaping. That's useless.
Only the cool kids do
Shut
it.
up. We do not condone any of this, any of vaping.
I condone all of it.
I recommend do not do any of the drugs or the smoking or anything because
Until
you will
you're-
regret it as an adult when you have something bad wrong with you, like having to have surgery or whatever.
And
just
having to
because you
die
decided
early in your
to
life
smoke
now.
or
Everyone's gonna
alcohol.
die at one point.
Death early wouldn't be that
Everyone's
bad.
gonna die at one point.
Not saying do not
Yeah,
talk.
just
You are
Don't
making little
try
kids
to
who
silence me.
one. All right, guys.
Yo, guys, thanks for watching. You know, it's been your boy, the player who is somewhat okay at the things he does. 100
Not
BCG,
really.
100. You know, this guy's the man, the myth, the legend.
100
no matter what. I mean, I
BCG
even like him.
100.
He's the man, the myth, the legend. And then we got my boy down here. We got Nova, the best coach you'll ever have for your Rocket League esports team.
That is not me. That
Guys,
is
you
actually
see-
J-Dubs.
To everyone who has subscribed to this podcast channel, look at my fake.
I know
Look at my
one.
fake tattoo.
Ah!
Look at my fake. Don't worry, guys. It's a fake tattoo. I might get a real one, maybe. But as right now,
Stop.
it says "I love you."
Oh!
Thank
you
you
all
for
for watching.
subscribing. Bye bye.